I think we knew that the integration point are not in the optimal positions. Mm-hmm. One of the solution is that we can somehow, based on the data at the integration point, we reconstruct the functions, and then we evaluate the value of the function at the optimal positions. Mm-hmm. And then we can use the Gauss integration for the elements. Mm-hmm. And this approach we refer to it as the least square interpolation. Mm-hmm. So the least square interpolation is that we construct the function to the optimal positions and using the Gauss integration.
Okay. So we'll come back onto these methods in due course. But really, this is a main feature of your thesis, isn't it? You are looking at ways the ways in which the numerical stability of the material point method can be improved, and in particular with regard to the stability of the stresses.
Yes.
Now, in your thesis, you mentioned that you have used the material point method code UINTAR. Is that the name of it?
Yes.
Okay. But presumably, you have been involved in developing code yourself. Yes. Related to what you've done in your thesis. So I was wondering how that worked in practice. What has been the relationship between the code that you have been developing and your use of the code at UINTAR? How does that work?
So, when my initial motivation into modeling to model the landslides, to model the landslide, we need a very powerful computational framework. That is the reason why I choose UINTAR, because they are very powerful. However, when we want to study further using the effective stress analysis, I program by myself in order to see whether we have any accuracy or stability problems or not. And I found that we have the pressure oscillations, and the accuracy is not second order. So I try to figure out how to solve the problem using MATLAB initially. And now, when I have these solutions, the next phase is that I want to perform to implement this formulation into the UINTAR, and then I can perform the sensitive landslides in the effective stress analysis in UINTAR.
Okay.
So currently, I just finished the hydromechanical coupling code in the UINTAR.
Yeah.
I'm still working on to put the new space feature in the least square interpolation.
So you basically test, you write your own code for these developments, you test all that, and then when everything seems to be working, then you work
into the UINTAR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in chapter 3, you apply the material point method to the modelling of the undrained behaviour of clay, total stress analysis. And you used, as we've already discussed, the form of the material point method called the Generalised Interpolation Material Point Method, or GIMP. And well, you've already explained really why you used GIMP. Now, in chapter 3, you first analysed the fall cone test, which you showed us here on the PhD on the board. So you considered strain rate effects.
Yes.
Did you also consider strain softening in these analyses, or was it only in the later analyses for the slide?
Because in the fall cone test we do the fall cone test for the remote clay.
Okay.
Therefore, we do not have to soften.
Okay. Now, in figure 20 of chapter 3, this is a figure which shows the you show the problem domain.
Yeah.
And are the grids shown on the code in the solid background computational grid for your analysis, or is that just you shading in different bits of the domain?
So figure 20.
Figure 20, you've shown a cone.
Yes.
You've got a horizontal and vertical grid drawn on it, and then you've got the soil, and you've got a 45-degree grid. Or is that just meant to be shading?
I think the figures mentioned the schematic of the two different points. Right?
Yeah, but in figure 20, you've got a cone. So you've got you appear to have what looks like a grid on the cone and on the soil sample. Or is that just the shading to highlight the difference between the two materials?
This is only the shading.
That's the shading, okay. So what does your computational grid look like in this case? Is it one computational grid you've got? Is it that the cone and the soil are fit inside?
So the cone and the soil have the same particle generations. So the same type of the particle density.
Yeah, but you've got a computational. What would the computational grid look like for figure 20? Is it basically a big rectangle in which the cone is overlaid and the soil is overlaid?
So I use a rectangular grid.
Yeah.
So basically, I just create the geometry and I generate the particle in that geometry.
So you've got one grid and you've got two sets of material points, and then one set of material points to represent the cone.
Yes.
Another set of material points to represent the soil. Is that correct? Okay. Okay, so what you've done is you compared the undrained shear strength that you put into the analysis with the undrained shear strength that has been back-figured from the computed results using the relationship proposed by Komoto and Holsby. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. And when we look at the graphs, the results are very impressive, obviously, but it's a relief to see that the undrained shear strength that you're calculating from it is approaching what you put into the analysis in the first place.
Yes.
The figures show that the grid, as the grid gets smaller, the computed solution approaches the theoretical solution, even for higher values of the undrained shear strength. And so can you explain to me why you needed more material points for the higher values of the undrained shear strength?
More material points
To get the converged solution.
I think the thing is when what I observe in the material point method, like the material point method, like finite element method, is that when we refine the mesh, we will the numerical result will approach to the numerical solution.
Yeah.
And therefore, here I also trying to do the same thing. I refine the mesh and generate like 4 particles per cell, and we can see that it approached the
Yes. Oh, yeah. But why is it that you needed even more material points when the undrained shear strength was larger?
Well, with more material point when the undrained shear strength is larger.
Yes. So in your figure, you can see you're correct that when you I'm not quite sure which figure number it was now.
You mean this figure?
That's it. So you can see that as the mesh gets finer, you head towards the correct solution.
Yes.
But you need a finer mesh, it seems, when you have a higher undrained shear strength. It takes longer to converge.
Yes.
So are you able to explain why that is the case? Why do you need more material points in that case?
Okay, so you see when we have a lower undrained shear strength, it means that the penetration depth will be higher.
Okay.
We have a higher penetration depth.
Yeah.
So when we have a higher penetration depth, the material point interacting the material point of the plane and interacting with the cone will be higher.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it might be a reason why the conversion faster than the higher undrained shear strength.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a reason.